Hey, Chet's crew and other viewers. As you've probably seen from the thumbnail and the title, that we're going to have another Reduced Rack review today. And today's Reduced Rack review is Nongshim Bowl Noodle Soup. Spicy kimchi flavor. And it says, seasoned with real kimchi. Now, I've never had kimchi before, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know how spicy it'll be, and I'm no spice expert, but here's a, like you've seen in the thing here, here's a picture of it. And it says BPA free, whatever BPA is. And I gotta get my spectacles on here to read the directions. So we give it we do it exactly the way the directions say. That way we give it its best chance at being authentic the way they want it to do it. And there's cooking directions for microwave and cooking directions for hot water, and we'll be using the hot water method because that's the way I prefer to eat my noodles. It says open lid halfway, add the soup base. Pour hot water up to the water line, which is about a cup to a cup and a half. Close lid for 3 minutes. 3, not 5, usually is 5. That's it. The rest is in some other language. So, I'm just gonna take this out of the package, and my wife's probably gonna run it out there and put the hot water into it, and or she can bring the kettle in here and we can put the hot water into it and wait the 3 minutes, and after that I'll be back for the review. Hey, I'm back. Just before I put this together, I just opened up the spice packet here, and I poured it in. I just want to take a quick, give you a quick look at what color the flavoring is. Looks pretty. That's the flavor packet dumped in on it, so it looks pretty red there. So it may be pretty spicy. Like I said, I'm no spice expert. I used to be able to handle quite a bit of spice when I was younger, but since I've got older, I get the acid reflux quite bad off of really spicy food, so I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle this. And I don't know, maybe it might not be hot at all, I don't know, but from the color of the spice packet, it looked pretty red, so usually when something's red like that, it means it's pretty hot. So
red chili pepper. And red jalapeno.
It's got red chili peppers of I don't know what sort, but and red,
it's just flakes.
And red jalapenos. It says it's got into it. So
it's gonna have a little bit of heat.
So it might have a little bit of heat. So anyway, I'll be back here. I'm about to pour the. My wife brought the kettle in here, so I'm about to pour the water on, and I'll see you after the 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back here. The 3 minutes is up, and I'm going to peel the cover back here. Wow, it's still temperature hot. I know that. Okay, so here's a shot of it after it's been cooked. I've given it a little stir here, and got a little bowl here from my wife over there. I'm going to dish her some out, and then we'll go from there. So I'll get the camera back focused on me again. I'll get the stuff dished out, and when you see me again, we'll be ready to do the review. Okay, I'm back, and I've gave some out to my wife here for her to try, and we're going to try it here approximately at the same time there. I'm going to give it a smell first. Doesn't really smell that spicy, but it's probably still quite temperature hot too. So Look at that good noodle pull.
Feel the kick.
Hard for me to bite the noodles off. I probably might have seen in one of my videos before. I got no two front teeth. So. But anyway, all I want for Christmas is my two front teeth. But you can start to feel a little bit of spice to it. Yeah, I'm going to take a little sip of the actual broth here, just to, because it's hard to tell with just the noodles.
That's actually good.
How hot the broth is. Yeah, it's got a bit of spice to it, but it's not overpoweringly spicy, is it?
No.
It's
I like it actually.
It's actually really good, and like I say, like my mother, for instance, like she can't handle any spice at all. But
oh, that one was strong.
So she wouldn't. Oh, I found a hot spot there. But so she wouldn't like this at all. But like for me, who's just like I'd say an average representation of somebody who can handle heat. So, and I don't find it spicy. So
it's got a little bit of kick to it, but it's not like overpowering. But I must have had a piece of jalapeno thing or something on the palate because it was.
Excuse me. Oh, a piece of the flake of the pepper, I think, hit me on the back of my palate there.
Now the juice, on the other hand,
but
got a little bit of burn.
Like I say, the broth is a little more spicy than.
But it's not bad though.
Like the noodles after it's been setting in the broth.
That would be good done into a.
But.
Like make a hot and spicy soup, like the vegetables and.
Yeah, and like I say, if you was to take this and make it like a fancy ramen noodle dish and cut up some chunks of chicken and maybe some mushrooms and celery and stuff and really
good.
Do it up, you could make a really good meal out of something like that. As far as a rating, what would you say out of 5, Darren?
What, for taste?
Yeah, we'll go for this one. We'll go spice level and taste because like where it is a hot one.
It tastes really good, so it's a 5 for me for taste.
She's saying 5 out of 5 for taste, and as far as flavor, like I say, for being something that's spicy, I think I'd have to agree. Like it's not overly spicy. Like I said, for people who don't like spice, wouldn't like it at all because it does have a little bit of a kick.
Afterburn.
But like I say, someone like my mom who can't handle any spice at all, like she wouldn't be able to eat this. But for flavor, like I say, it's a spicy flavor as well. So in the spice level, if I had to give it the spice level a level, what would you say?
I'd say probably 4 because it's not extremely hot that you're sweating.
Yeah, and for me, I think I can handle a bit more spice than my wife can. So I think I'm gonna give it maybe a 3 out of 5 for spice level. She gives it a 4 because, like I say, she can't handle quite as much spice as I do, and so like I classify myself as probably somebody who can handle a bit above average. So my wife's probably a better representation of an average person who can handle heat. So she gives it a 4 out of 5 on spice level, and I couldn't give it much more than a 3. So you can take that in between there somewhere.
Because it's got an afterburn, but it's not like you're sweating that you can't breathe.
But I know this one wasn't that funny, and most of my reviews aren't overly funny, but I always have my videos the same way. With that, I'll say, remember, if you can't laugh with me, laugh at me, but keep laughing. Have a nice day.